Okay, so today's discussion is going to be with how to make use of a template, how to create a default template list, and how to make use of a Maven architect. That is the template, Maven architect, to generate a list of template, and we are going to choose a particular template which that contains the sample source code, that sample test code, everything that will be generated, a sample pom.xml file. Okay, everything that will be generated. Instead of the developer generates POM source and test, this template will generate all the thing for us. First, what I am going to do, I am going to make use of, I need a instance. Okay, I am going to create a EC2 instance with Ubuntu as my operating system. Here I am going to do two things. First, I am going to make an update of the repository. Second, I am going to install Java, and also because Maven needs Java. Third one, I am going to install Maven. Okay, now let I connect with this my account credentials to Amazon Cloud, www.aws.amazon.com. Account, log into AWS Management Console. Okay. Okay, and so now I got connected with my AWS. Okay, so that I connect with this North Virginia. This is the data center to which we have so far worked with. Okay, so Mani sir, this is the AWS cloud to which I got connected with. So what I am going to do here is I am going to create a EC2 instance. So instead of creating an instance in the hardware for configuring Maven, so I am going to make use of a service by name EC2. Click on EC2. Now you can find there are 0 running instances. I am going to launch the instance. Click on launch the instance. You guys already aware of what are all the process associated. You can make use of, if you have a cloud account, you can make use of this account. If not, you can create an instance using your virtualization software. Or if you have your operating system, Linux, you can directly do that thing. Yes? Okay, now let I choose my operating system, Ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu server 16.04, select. Now I am going to make use of T2 micro, which containing one microprocessor and 1 GB of RAM memory. The equivalent microprocessor here is, it is a 2.5 Intel Xeon family microprocessor. Okay. Next, configure instance detail. I am going to create one instance. So I am going to launch my instance on default VPC. VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. So I am, you no need to worry about all other things. Just I launch one instance. My storage allocated to the instance would be 8 GB of RAM memory. So that is enough for me. Then add a tag. So I need to assign a logical name to my instance. Click on add tag. Here the key is name and value is Maven. Maven server. Okay, so this is my instance name using which I can able to identify my instance. Then next, I am configuring a firewall rule. So I configure port number 22. Okay, so here any access throughout this internet, when it arrives to this instance using this port, it will be prohibited. We have discussed all those things, okay, previously. What is security group? Is nothing but a set of firewall rules that controls the incoming and outgoing traffic to the instance. So what I am doing here? So I launch an instance on Amazon data center. This is the Amazon data center, okay, where I am launching my instance there. This is my Ubuntu server that I launched. So I am creating some firewall rules which protect this instance. Okay, who can access from externally? So that is the inbound request. So who need to be grant the access to the instance using which IP address, using which protocol. Here what it is mentioning, where the address 0.0.0 represents anywhere from any address. Okay, this is the inbound rule. Inbound rule specifies from outside the network who need to be given permission. 0.0.0.0 slash represents any address from any location. Okay, so but the port number here I am restricting the port. The port number is SSI. SSI stands for secure set. The port number is 22, but the request need to be from the port. Okay, I am launching my instance in my US data center. Okay, in my US data center. Currently, I am with my desktop. I am currently in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. So what I am going to do? So I provide access to this instance, but I need to establish a connection through a protocol called SSH, secured set, which provides a tunnel-like connection between these two end systems, so that it will be difficult for hackers if I transfer any secured information across this network. It will be difficult for the hacker to capture those informations. Okay, that is what that I have specified here in terms of security group. So any access from anywhere, but it should be under this SSH. Okay, I can assign the name of my security group as maven security group. Okay, maven security group SG. So review and launch. Launch. Now I need to choose a keypad. Okay, so to authenticate myself as a authenticated user, I'm going to choose Mala 6 is my keypad. Acknowledge launch instance. New instance. Now my machine is getting ready. Maven server micro instance launched in this data center US East 1A, that is in North Virginia. Okay, the instance state was found to be pending. If I here refresh this, here it will be into the running state. Now it took some time for my instance to get ready. After that, I can install Ubuntu. I can install Java. I can install Maven on top of it. I can do the practicals. Anybody having doubt with respect to what we have discussed so far? This is a so if not else, if you are not having a cloud account, what you can do? So there are other options also. Here you can install Ubuntu operating system, or you can go up with these Windows. Doesn't matter. Whatever that thing that you are in need of, you can make use of it. Now my window is ready. Okay, my machine is found to be ready. How I can make a connection with my machine? Choose this DNS address. I can choose either this DNS address or this public IP, anything. I am going to connect using this DNS address. Copy I am going to make use of a tool like putty to make a connection with this remote machine from my desktop. Click on run, paste the address under the host name or IP. Click on this SSH. Here you have authentication. Click on authentication. Browse. You choose this key that you have chosen. Here Mala 6 is the key that you have chosen. Click on open. Click open. Now it prompts you for a username and password. Here your username is Ubuntu. Login as Ubuntu. Default user is Ubuntu. Now you got connected. Everything is perfect. Okay. Now you got connected with the Ubuntu machine that you have launched. If you type present working directory, you can find you got landed under home/Ubuntu. This is the Ubuntu is the username. This is the home page for the user Ubuntu. Is it making sense what we did so far? If anybody need any clarification, please let me know. Amar, Karthik, Kumar, Mani. Can I get a quick response of yes or no? So we had already 8 to 10 classes deals with.
No, sir, it's clear, sir.
Kannan, you already know. You are already completed. So the question is for others.
Okay, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now we are going to install the following thing. First, I am going to make an update. The first command is sudo apt. Please make a note. -get update. Sudo apt -get update. This is the first command. What it will do here, my instance, my Ubuntu instance, which I launched in Amazon Cloud, is 16.04. So here, this is my Ubuntu. Being it is an open source, we have Ubuntu repositories, a server which containing all the needed files. It will make a connection with this Ubuntu repository, and it will download any dependency packages, any dependency files that is associated, which is not at all present in my machine. This is my Amazon EC2 machine. Okay, this is my Amazon EC2 machine. This is the Ubuntu repository, Ubuntu server where it containing the repository. Okay, it will download the needed patches. It may be a security patches, it may be any patches. It will download the needed dependency packages. All these things will be downloaded. So it's a best practice before installing any application, before installing any software in the Linux operating system. It may be a Ubuntu, it may be a Sun, it may be a Red Hat Linux, doesn't matter. It is a best practice to go for update. Okay, so that's the first command that you need to go up with. The next command, I am going to install Java. Sudo apt-get install. Open jdk-8-jdk. It will install jdk 1.8 in my machine under user lib jvm. Okay, you have this jdk 1.7 installed. This is the default location where you install the jdk. Okay, next what you need to do, you can cross check by simply typing java space hyphen version. So it will output jdk 1.8. So here jdk 1.8, being your version is 8. If you want to install 7, instead of 8 you need to replace it with 7. That's all. It will install the location where you got configured jdk. Next, you need to install maven. Sudo apt-get install maven. Now maven will be installed. to it maven space hyphen version. So this is the way by which I need to install and configure Maven along with Java. Please make a note of these steps. These steps need to be followed whether it is a VM or it is a physical machine with your Ubuntu operating system or your instance. It is the same thing. For performing this installation, you need an internet connection. Why so? Because this installation need a connection with this concerned repositories. One for Ubuntu, another for Java Oracle repository, third one with Apache repository. Here, this apt-get install Maven will make a connection with Apache site, Maven site, and it will do installation. This Java installation will connect with Oracle site and download the open source Java. This update will connect with this Ubuntu repository, the server where you have configured Ubuntu. So you need an internet connection for performing this activity. Okay, is it clear? Let me now connect to the machine. Unless you don't have Java, let me check Java space hyphen version. So Java is not found. Let me check MEN hyphen version. Maybe Maven is not currently installed. Okay, so these are all the two things that it is showing. Let I first install sudo apt-get update. Sudo apt-get update. Now it got updated. Next, what we need to do? So we need to install Java. Okay, sudo apt-get install open jdk-8-jdk. Here for Ubuntu 16.04 OpenJDK 7 won't work. Okay, therefore we need to install minimum JDK 1.8. Yes, it installs Java. Yes, now if you make a check Java space hyphen version, it shows you have OpenJDK 1. Where it will be? It will be under user. You have a folder by name lib. Under lib, you can find a folder by name JVM. Under JVM, you can find Java has been configured. Java -8 OpenJDK cd Java -8 OpenJDK. Now you can find under which you can find a binary folder. Under bin by will have the Java compiler, Java executor, runtime, everything that it will be here. So this is the default location. This is your class path, Java's class path that you need to give. Okay, it need to be given under the .bash rc file. The Java's class path need to be given under a .bash rc file. Please make a note. Please make a note of your path. User lib JVM Java -8 OpenJDK -AMD64. You can make a copy. So here you need to specify export Java underscore homes equal to user lib jv. Here export path equal to dot export path equal to $path colon dollar java underscore home slash bin. Okay, these are all the two things that you want to specify under dot bash rc file. Please make a note, dot bash rc file. Where the file will be? It will be under home, under ubuntu. You have this dot bash rc file. It will be a hidden file. Okay, under home, under ubuntu, you have a bash run control script file, under which you need to specify this path where you have configured java and along with the class path. Please make a note. Copy, right click, copy, open your bash rc. Where is your bash rc? Move to the location of your home, ubuntu. Now currently you are in the home slash ubuntu. Your present working directory shows you are under home slash ubuntu. Here if you type ls, it won't reveal anything. ls -al will reveal you have a .bash rc file. So it is a hidden file. Okay, therefore you want to specify this option -al attribute file, list attribute file. Okay, here you have .bash rc. Open the bash rc using sudo vi .bash rc. Now the file got open. So here you want to enclose this thing. Okay, java's path and class path need to be enclosed here. These are all some parameters that are already present here, and you move to the end. Okay, you just insert here, right click, move here, copy, right click, copy, move to the location, right click. Okay, export java underscore home and export path equal to $path colon dollar java underscore home slash bin. Escape colon wq. Now your bash rc file is updated with the java's home path. Okay, now you to make it updated, source dot bash rc. Why I need this is an interview question that has been put across. What is the necessity for sourcing this bash rc? So here this bash rc file will be read whenever you boot the system. When this ubuntu server starts, okay, then the kernel will read the bash rc file, and what are all the parameters that it is specified in bash rc file will be set. But we did this change of adding the java's home path and the class path after the system boot up. Therefore if it want to make the change applicable, what do I need to do? I want to do two things. One, I need to restart the machine. If not, I want to instruct this Linux kernel that this bash rc file is got updated without restarting. The command source dot bash rc, what it will do, it will instruct the kernel to reread the bash rc file without shutting down the machine. Please make a note. It will reread the bash rc file, and what are all the things that is updated, okay, will be recorded to the kernel. So that is the reason why I need to do this bash rc. these are on the path. You can verify the path whether it is set or not. Okay, we have set this path of bin folder so that you can able to execute Java from anywhere. Next, what do we need to do? We have installed everything. Now we need to install. Finally, we need to install Maven. Okay, we installed update. We installed Java. Okay, we need to install Maven. Sudo apt-get install Maven. Sudo apt-get install Maven. Yes. This is the location under user share. Maven is installed in the following location. Okay. So you can make a verification. Maven version. Now we can find Maven 3.3.9 has been installed.
Oh, Raman sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a doubt. Is it the dollar MVN? Is it the syntax or a dollar MAVN?
No, dollar is the prompt.
A dollar and the MVN is the Maven, right?
MEN stands for Maven. This corresponds to
Okay.
Maven version.
If we type MAVN, then it will be I will get error or.
Yeah. Let me check whether
Oh.
MAVN hyphen version. No comment.
Okay. So
MEN.
is it anything? Can I get any help command so that I will refer those help command? Is it any command?
Default is.
I
will let you know Maven help. You can get a Maven help. For commands only, you can get the help. MEN help.
Oh. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Please make a note. MEN hyphen help will list you what are all the things that you can do with this. Now, your present working directory is home/ubuntu. Now, what we are going to do? We are going to first step. We are going to create a project directory. First, as we discussed, we need to create a project directory. Let I create a directory, make directory. Let I name the directory as Thiru. Okay, creating a project directory. Make directory Thiru. You can make it as any name. I am giving a name Thiru. That's all. So move to this directory Thiru. This is my root directory. Under this root directory, what I need to have? I need to have my pom.xml file. This pom.xml file alone will let you know what action that I need to go for this project. So instead of that, what I can do, I am going to make use of a template, Maven template. Okay, we have discussed about this Maven template. We are going to make use of this Maven template for my project. Okay, there are around hundreds and hundreds of templates. What I need to do? So I can make use of any one of the template. Okay, for building a project, I can make use of any one of the template that I am interested if I know the template. Okay. So how I can aware of the template? So simply if I type Maven architect generate, it will generate hundreds of template using which I can make use of it. Okay. So now let I generate a template here. The command is men archetype. Already we discussed about this archetype, which is nothing but template. Maven archetype. what it shows, a build failure. Why so? Because we don't have anything here. We don't have a POM file. It looks for a POM file under the following root directory, home Ubuntu Thiru. So, but here it is not that, so therefore it throws a error. So instead of that, what I am going to do, so here maven archetype I am going to generate, maven archetype generate. So it will, you can found these are all the, it is connected with this maven repository, and it shows there are 2129 architects. These are all some sample templates. Okay, these are all some sample templates. Now let I use any template as I like. So let I use a template. Okay, the default template is 1164. So it depends upon the version. Okay, I enter. Now it look for a particular version, choose a number. Okay, default I make use of here the maven archetype quick start version. Okay, these are all the various versions. I am going to make use of the default version itself. Therefore choose a number. 6 is default. I am making use of 6. So here I need to specify a group ID, artifact ID, and a GAV version ID. So it requests me a value for a group ID. So I specify JPA as my group ID. Okay, I specify JPA. It look for a artifact ID, a project name. Let I make it as a demo project. The name of the project is found to be demo. Okay, you can give appropriate name. Artifact ID demo. Now it look for a version 1.0, so I can make use of the same version. So we had a group. It specifies my company. My company is JPA. My artifact, which specifies my project name. My project name, I make it as a demo, and then version. So this is the version, first version of my project 1.0, and here the this goal that it is called this maven package. Maven package, it will create a package under the name artifact ID, that is demo.jar. Under demo.jar it will create a package. So I choose the same thing, just enter whether the group ID asks for confirmation. Yes. Now you can find here the build is found to be success. The build is found to be success. Total time taken to build. Okay, here the parameter, these are all the parameters. Okay, the base directory, this is my project root directory. Here it uses this maven architect quick start. This is my package name JPA. This is my group ID. This is my artifact ID. Here what happens here, the project is created under the following name, demo.1.0 snapshot.jar, under the following name. So which name that we have given for artifact, under that a folder is created. A folder, we have created a folder Thiru. Thiru is a root folder. Okay, what we did here is we have created this folder Thiru, which is a root folder. But when the project is successful, it creates a folder under the name of our architect ID. Okay, so here this is the root folder that we have created. This is the root folder we have created, and this is the name of our artifact under which you can find all the files will be created. Okay, this is the demo, is the artifact value under which everything is created. The project, the name of the project will be here, the artifact ID demo. The version is 1.0.snapshot. Then it will create a jar file. Okay, please make it. Now, if everything is success, this is the build success output that it will give. So this took this much of time duration to build. Okay, with the following memory consumption. Out of for 59 MB allocated, it consumed 14 MB of memory. So this is the way by which, so initially what it will do, it will create this template, will create a sample pom.xml file. Okay, under this through, now you can find a folder by name demo is created. So under demo, if you go and make a check, a sample Java file, a sample, okay, a source pom file, everything will be created here under this. So I move to this demo folder, cd demo. I didn't create this demo folder. Automatically, this artifact, this maven archetype template created this. Okay, under you can find a pom.xml, and you can find a source folder. We have already discussed about this source. Okay, how it will look like, what is the folder structure, everything that we have already discussed. Is it? How to organize the thing? We have source, under source we have main, under main you need to create your Java. Okay, we have already discussed about this thing in our yesterday's session. Now if you move on to this source, cd source, you can view the pom.xml file. Okay, let me first clear, and you view cat ls cat pom.xml. So this is the file. Now we can find this is your project open and close tag. Now you have this project name. This is the group ID is JPA. The artifact ID is the name demo. This is the version. Now the type is jar. If you want to make it var, here in this packaging you want to specify var, web archive, web application. If you want to make an enterprise application, you need to specify here. Okay, this is the name of the project. Here, this is the repository http maven.apache.org. This is the repository that we had discussed yesterday. That is, you have discussed about the local repository, central repository, and remote repository. This is the repository where it is downloaded, and these are all additional information. So here, these are all dependencies. We have discussed about this dependency. Here, for performing unit test, it invokes a plugin called JUnit. Okay, the JUnit is the plugin which we need to enclose under the open and close dependency tag. Yesterday itself we have discussed about this, how to look for the dependency. Yes, is it making sense? Now we have this pom.xml file. Apart from that, we have a folder by name source. Let me move to this source. Here, if you type ls, now you can find there are two things. One is main, another one is test. Okay, what is main? It contains the main program. So we have under home, under Ubuntu, we have created a folder by name Thiru. Thiru is the root folder. Under Thiru, a project folder is created under the name demo. Okay, under demo, what information we have? This pom.xml file. Also, we have a directory, source directory. Under source, we have two things. One is main, and after that we have test. Okay, under main we have a folder by name Java. Under test also we have a folder by name Java. Under Java we will be having the file. Okay, the file, that is the source code, will be presented here under source, and the source code for performing testing will be presented here under test. Let me check here. Yesterday we discussed about this hierarchy, directory hierarchy in our previous class. Now move to the source, type ls. Now you can find main and test. Move to main. Here you can find a program, a folder by name Java. Move to Java. Now you can find a program application Java. Okay, so here once again under the name of your project, CD, JPA. You have a program by name app.java package. JPA is the package name. Okay, we have given the package name as JPA. Under JPA, you have app.java. If you type app.java, this is a simple program which displays a hello world. A simple program which displays a hello world. Public class app, which is under the package JPA. Now we can find the package name is JPA. This is, we have not created this. So this template that we make use of, that is architect, has created a sample Java code for our purpose, to practice purpose. Okay. Now if you move back, we also have a test file. Okay. Now you have under this main, you have a Java folder. Under the Java folder, you have the package. Under the Java folder, you have the package. The name of the package is JPA, under which you have the Java application.java. Let me check with the test. Okay, under the test, we have a Java folder. Similarly, we have another test application. Okay, you have another file, application test. Let me check it. Move back. So let me move back one step ahead. Move back. Now you are under main. Okay, under main you have Java. You move to the source folder. Move back. Now you type, you have main and test. Okay. Now under source we have main. Another folder we have text. These are all the two hierarchy. Under the test we will be having test cases. CD test. Type ls. Here too you have a folder by name Java. CD Java. Type ls. Now here too you have a package by name JPA. This is the hierarchy. Okay. CD JPA. So under JPA, now you can find app test.java. Okay, so you have app.java initially. This is your file app.java. Now you have app.java is the source code. Then the test case for that source code is app test.java. These are all the two files that it is created. Okay. So first what it will do, if you invoke a maven compile, it will create app.class. Okay, if you invoke a maven test, here it will also perform this test. It will create, it will do compilation, it will create app test.class, and after that it applied this test case on this Java, and it will give you the output. Okay, you can install maven compile, maven test, you can invoke maven install, you can also invoke maven package. These are all the things you can specify maven clean. It will clear. It will. So once you issue this maven compile, now a target folder will be created. Now so far we won't have any target folder. We have only the source folder alone will be present. Okay. When you install any goal, these are all the life cycle. Maven compile. What it will do? It will create a class files. Where the class file will be created? It will create a folder by name target. Under the target, this class file will be created. App.class will be created. Okay, let me check now. So we won't have any target. Now we have only the source folder only. As of now, we have source folder only. We won't have target if and only if we invoke this compile, or if we invoke test, or if we invoke install any activity. If we invoke any one of the opposite goal, it will do all the process. Okay, we have discussed about this goal already. Let me do this now. Is it making sense? If you have any doubt, please let me know. If it is not clear for you, anybody feels discomfortable, please let me know before proceeding further. I got a response from Kannan alone. For all other, is it okay or not? Feel free. Bhaskar, Karthik, Kumar, Mani. Yeah, okay, thanks, Kumar. Now we have created this artifact has created a source file, and you can also verify a test cat app test.java. These are all test cases. Okay, public test. These are all some sample test cases. So the testing guy may aware of it is beyond the scope of our discussion. Okay, these are all test cases. Now
Hello, Raman. Kumar here.
yes, Kumar.
Can we include our custom test cases here?
Yeah, you can include your custom test cases, not on this template. You want to create by your own. I will let you know now how to create your own Java code and how to specify your test cases. Under this particular folder, you can replace with your test cases.
So even though we use the existing template, we can still customize the
Yes.
template to use test cases, right?
Yeah, they are given the provision.
Okay, yeah, fine, thanks.
But it should be appropriate with respect to your program code.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
So, okay. Next, what we are going to do? Let me invoke a maven goal. Okay, so you can invoke any goal here. So here where I need to invoke this goal. So let I open another window. Let I open a duplicate session of the same. Okay, so I have the following folder. Root. This is my root. So here I need to invoke. So when I invoke a particular goal from Maven, what I need is here you can find here I need to have a pom.xml file. So here the pom.xml file is present under the following demo folder. Okay, so here only I need to invoke this goal. If I try to invoke the goal from outside, if it doesn't contain a pom.xml file, okay, it will throw me a error. Please make a note. For example, if I want to invoke maven compile men compile. So what happened here is build failure. My build got failure. Why so? Because it looks for pom.xml, then it shows there is no pom in this directory through. The goal you specify requires a project to execute. Here, what are all the things that is associated with the project need to be mentioned under the pom.xml file. But being the file is not present here under the location, it shows a error and the build failure. Therefore, it is mandatory if you invoke any goal at that particular folder, you should have your pom.xml file. Now my pom.xml file is under the demo. Okay, this is the project name that I have assigned. Move to demo, cd demo. Here I invoke the same thing. Here in the demo, now you have only source only. Please make a verification. There is no target here. Okay, here we have source only. If I invoke this maven compile, mvn compile, what happened here? Maven compile will take the source code and it will do the compilation. Okay, and it will create a target class. Okay, generate first what it will do, it will generate the resources using the plugin or executing the first code. Okay, it will generate the resources. What are all the jar files, how much of RAM memory, etc., etc. Then after that, okay, so for each and every here we have a resource plugin. Generating resources also done by using a resource plugin. Next, what it will do, it will invoke a compile plugin. The compile plugin, here it will invoke a compile plugin. and it will do the compilation. Then the compiled result where it will be stored. Under this demo, a folder by name target is created. A folder by name similar to that of source. So here a folder by name target will be created. Under this target, okay, here you can find another folder by name classes. You can find another folder by name classes. Here you can find the class file. Okay, here your source is your source containing the artifact ID. Okay, your source containing a file by name application.java. Here the target will create application.class. Okay, so this is the output when you issue this maven compile. Please make it. This is the output that you receive when you issue a maven compile. Please make a note of all those things. Put in the now run issue maven compile. Now we can find it. Look for the repository. So if the needed plugins is not found on the repository, you can find it is downloading from the central repository. This is the repository.maven.apache.org. This is the central repository. It will download the needed plugins. Okay, these are all the dependency jar files for your execution. Okay, so this it will check for your local repository as we told. For example, for unit test, you can find it is downloading a plugin by name JUnit and the dependency file JUnit. Plugin is nothing but a jar file. Okay, so where it will be for the first time it will download, and laterly it will maintain the copy in the local repository and it will refer into the local repository. Okay, now you can find a build success. Changes detected, recompiling the module. Okay, so this is the then it creates compiling the source file to home Ubuntu through demo, a folder by name target, and another folder by name classes will be created, and it will create a .class file. Okay, now my demo I will list a ls. Okay, now it will create a target file folder. You please make a note. We have a target folder here. Initially, we won't have a target folder. We have only the source folder. Before issuing this command, we have only the ls command list you only the source folder after maven compile. Okay, so here you can find the maven compile command. It will do the following activity. Okay, it will download the needed plugins. So first it will download the resource plugins. So you can find the resource plugins. This is the activity that we have specified. Okay, it will download the resource plugins. Yeah, put on. Okay, we have cleared. Okay, it downloaded the resource plugins. Then after that, so it will build the needed thing, and after that it will download the needed information. Additional plugins. These are all the plugins that it is downloading. It downloads the compiler, maven compiler plugin, and laterally performing the unit test. So here it downloads the JUnit. Laterally it downloads the JUnit plugin. So these are all the three major plugins that it will download, and it creates a target. Now a target folder has been created. Move to the target folder to verify what it is present here. CD target. ls. Now you can find a class file, another folder by name classes, CD classes. Now a compiled class file has been created under the package. JPA is the package name. Now type here, this is the application.class. Okay. please make a note. I will let you know how to execute. This is the way by which here the needed information will be there. Now you can find I am running the class file Java package name dot compare the class. It produces the result hello world. Java jpa.app. App is the class file which produces the content hello world. Yes, is it clear? So if you issue maven clean, okay, it will clean all these targets. If you issue a maven clean, it will clean all the targets. You have another window. Okay, here you have this POM XML. You have source and target. Under target, you have the following information. You have the following classes and maven. Let me check what happened if I issue maven clean. Maven clean is used to clear. Okay, it everything. So you can find this build found to be success. We have discussed about this maven clean. Maven clean is used to clear the previously compiled class files, all other jar snapshots, everything will be removed. Okay, so you can find here the maven clean will first time downloading the package corresponding clean package utility, that is plugins. Okay, it will get connect and it will download the package, and after that it is deleting the target folder. Okay, the target folder containing the class files, everything deletes the target folder, and build was found to be success. So under demo, if I type ls, now you can find the target folder is not present. This is the way by which you can invoke any goal given to maven, and appropriate action will be taken. No, Kumar, it is your choice. It is not mandatory to clear everything. If you don't want the existing files, you can clear. That's all. If you want further, you no need to clear. For example, if you want to apply a test case, then if you have cleared, you couldn't apply a test case. It will build by clear. It is up to the choice of you. If you want to clear, so you are not going to use that particular project's associated files afterwards, then you can clear. If not, you can retain. So if you want, you can once again issue maven compile. Okay, if you want, you can issue maven compile. Now it will create everything by. It will first generate the reports. Okay, it will recompile the module. Now it will create the target. Now we can find maven compile. It will recreate the target folder. If you issue maven compile, okay, you can find here, since already it is compiled all the files, there is no change in the file. So what this compile is saying that, okay, here nothing to compile. You can check that all the classes are up to date. So maven is smart enough. It won't do any process repeatedly. If you have already the existing thing that is needed, it won't repeat anything. So it is, that's a way that it is developed in a smart way. ஏற்கனவே கம்பைல் பண்ணிட்டோம், திரும்ப கம்பைல் பண்ணா எதுவுமே கம்பைல் ஆகாது. So the build will be success. Now if you want to do some testing, okay, so here it performs a unit test report. So here maven can generate the unit test report in a HTML format. How to generate test reports? Generating test reports in maven. So maven can generate this, the unit test report. Here in our previous example we have app.java. You have another program called app.test.java. This containing test cases. Here what we did, now we have compiled, we have app.classes file. So here if you want to perform a unit test, what I need to do, so here app.test.java containing test case also need to be compiled, app.test.class, and these test cases need to be applied on app.classes file. Okay, whether the test is success or not, the output of this test will be generated as a report. The report will be generated in form of a HTML format. For generating this report, it uses a plugin called maven, uses a plugin called the Surefire plugin. This plugin is the Surefire plugin is used to generate the test report in a HTML format. Laterally, you can able to view the test report by open a web browser and type the particular consent file. Okay, please make a note. So using maven, if you generate a unit test report, it will be very much useful. You can verify which unit test fails during the build. Okay, so what is the reason behind this file? Everything that it will be verified. Okay, the test report that it is generated can be shared to other people also. They can open a browser and they can able to view the test report. So for that, the plugin that it is needed is Surefire -report plugin. The report will be under the following name: Surefire under report.html, where it will be under the target folder. Okay, you have a folder by name site, under which you can find Surefire-report.html. Please make a note. Under our project, so this is the demo. Under the project we have this target. Okay, so under the project name demo, here target is created. Yes, Kumar, this Surefire, it is not only HTML. This Surefire plugin will generate the report in HTML format. We need to check out for other formats. We have lot of plugins. We want to go through that. This Surefire report generates HTML format. Yeah. Okay. Let me check now. So okay, under demo, you can also do a maven package also. So when you create a maven package, now you can find under the target a jar file will be created. Now under the target you can't find a jar file. Just we did a compilation. Under a target you have these classes. You have the class file alone has been presented here. Okay. Here you have only the class file. Under the JPA you can find a class file only. Application.class. If you want to make a build, okay, so here of a jar file, what you need to do, you want to issue a maven package, that's all. So under demo, if you issue a maven package, it will create a snapshot demo -1.0.snapshot.jar under the target. Okay, let me issue a maven package first. Maven package. So these are all the goals. According to the goals, it will do the activity. It will first the maven package. It will build a package. So first time it will download the needed thing. Now you can find the output building a jar under the folder demo. Under target you can find demo -1.snap.jar. So this is the jar file. This contains the following classes file of your particular project. That is your application.class. If you have multiple class files, all those class files has been clubbed into the jar file. Okay, now let me make a check under demo. You have this target. Under target, you can find the maven demo.snap.jar. You can also find the surefire reports. Default the report, the test report also be generated here. If you create a project, the test file report also be generated. You can find here jpa.apptest.test, jpa.apptest.xml. Okay, so this is the jpa.apptest is the, it contains the report. Okay, let me check under reports cat. These are all the reports, test reports. The test run, success, there is no failure, no error. Okay, this is the timer. This is the report that you got here.
Raman, we don't have to separately execute a maven test, right? Maven package will do the things. Am I right?
No, so we got all this. We have already discussed. If you specify a goal, up to the goal, what are all the phases? That phases will be executed.
Correct, but when we execute maven package, it does maven test also. So if you want to execute test, we don't have to specifically mention maven test. Maven package itself is enough.
Maven package will do all the process previous to that, up to that package.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Thanks.
So if you have executed a maven test, now what happens? Maven test will create only this test report. It won't create a snapshot.jar file. Am I making sense? Maven test won't create that thing. Okay, up to all the sequence of steps up to that particular goal will be executed. It starts with the maven compile and here it ends up with the maven install.
Okay. any command, it will execute all the above commands, right?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes, correct. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Thanks.
So if you issue a maven clean, everything will be clean. It will be empty now. Okay, you want to have target. If you issue, for example, maven test, it will do up to this test. Okay, maven test. So now you can find it will first do the compilation. It will then do the test. Okay, it won't create a package. You first make a check here, maven test. Yes. Now you can find the maven test. This is the command that I have created. This is the command. Okay, first what it do? So here it will look for the compiler plugins. Okay, it will look for the compile plugins. Then it will do the compilation. So it will compile and it creates a target file. Under target, it creates a target folder under which the class files will be created. Then after that, it invoke this test. Okay, the maven compiler plugin invoke this test under the target. Now you can find a test classes will be created, and once the test is perfect, a report is created. It invoke the maven surefire plugins. Then this maven surefire plugin will create a surefire reports. Okay, and here by running this app.test package name.app.test, the test was found to be success. And then it will apply this test, and it creates a surefire report. Okay, and the build was found to be success. Now if I type ls, now you can find the target. Now if we go to target, you have the following reports. Okay, test classes, maven status, and surefire reports. These are all the ways by which you can do a maven test, maven compile, okay, a maven package, everything. So if you want, you can also call a maven install. Let me check what happens if you do maven install. So maven install is the step which contains compilation, testing, packaging, everything. Okay, so here it won't repeat all the process. Simply I issue maven install. Already if it is having this compiled file, it will make use of the file. It won't do any compilation. Okay, now you can find this is the demo.snapshot.pom that it is created under the following location. Okay, so you can find the repository. This is the local repository. So here what it will do, maven install will copy the jar file into the local repository along with the metadata pom.xml file. So under demo we have a pom.xml file. This file is copied to the repository. You can find this is the local repository. Yesterday we have discussed about under home.m2 the repository, the package name, the demo. Okay, so the artifact name. This is the snapshot. So this is the entire pom.xml file. That is your repository copied into your local repository. Okay, now you can verify. So when I invoke this maven dep install, it won't do any build. It won't do any compilation. Okay, I invoke maven install. First, it will call the resources plugin. It will build the needed resources. Okay, and now you can find it will next invoke a compiler. Since we have already compiled all the classes, then it shows nothing to compile, and it creates this test Okay, it creates the test report. So here once again the test also already containing this compiled class, nothing to compile. Then it looks for the surefire report directory. Under the target is containing surefire report, and it apply test. Okay, then after that it invoke this maven build. Okay, so here it build the snapshot.jar, building the jar file. Then after that it invokes the maven install plugin. The maven install plugin will copy the jar file. This is our artifact. Okay, demo.jar file into the local repository. B, you don't have this, so that is all the plugins that is associated, maven jar plugin, that is your build plugin, your compile plugin. Since already it is downloaded, it won't download again. But this particular plugin, the install plugin, okay, being it is not found, it is downloading from the central repository into your maven local repository. And laterly, what happened here is, okay, everything is perfect. This snapshot dot jar, okay, demo hyphen snap dot jar, okay, is moved to the following repository. Is moved to the following repository as a DOM file. This is the way by which you can invoke a appropriate MEN followed with the appropriate goal, and all the thing up to that phases will be activated. Okay, this is the local repository. You can check this local repository under a user present working directory. You are under home/user. Under present working directory, if you type ls-al, now you can find a repository by name .m2. The repository is created under the name .m2. So cd.m2. Now you can find all the repositories here. You can find a folder by name repository. This is the location of your local repository. Now you can find a JPA, a package by name JPA. Under JPA you can find the artifact demo. Under demo, the snapshot has been along with the metadata. I had already told that the maven metadata information also presented here in form of XML. Okay, this is the way by which you install maven and you do the needed thing. So here if you want to look into the central repository, you can check the central repository. Open a URL. This is your central repository. So http://repo1. Please make a note. repo1.maven.org/maven2. So these are all the central repositories. You can find these are all the repositories associated. It will download from the repositories only. So these are all the supported packages, all the associated things. We will have a separate discussion on this central repository, no need to worry about. Yes? Is it clear what we did so far?
Yes, sir.
Now you can find this JUnit repository. You can find the JUnit, which is the repository for unit testing, has been downloaded. Okay, along with the following information initially. Okay, so what we did so far, we have discussed in today the installation part of Maven, and we have discussed the process, each and every Maven life cycle phases and associated goals like Maven compile, Maven package, Maven test, and Maven clear, and Maven install. All the packages has been discussed with the template. So, where to look for the template? And the template where we are using is Maven architect. So we generate the archetype, and then based upon that we have generated everything. So in the next Saturday we will let you know how to insert additional plugins. You can have more plugins to how to insert additional plugins. Apart from this life cycle, each of the life cycles associated will have some default plugins alone will be invoked. If I need to insert some additional plugins, how to insert the additional plugins, how to create a Java source code, how to create a test case, how to execute a web application. Okay, these are all the things that it is planned for next Saturday session. By the end of next Saturday, here we will complete our Maven. Okay, so and we start our Docker by Sunday morning. Okay, Docker is very important. It deals with the Docker. It deals with that is Docker Mark, that is the cluster management tool. Okay, Docker. It deals with the concept of containers and Docker Swarm. Okay. Similar to Docker Swarm, we have Kubernetes. So that is not in our curriculum. We will devote class towards of our session to let you know outline on Kubernetes. After that, we will be dealing with Jenkins, followed with Ansible. These are all continuous integration tools. These are all configuration management tools. Ansible and to some extent on Chef. This is the agenda for the next session. Okay.
Raman, can I ask one question?
Yes.
Here regarding this one, Maven?
Yeah.
Shall we discuss on how to schedule Maven, how to build any artifacts based on Git repositories, so that whenever there is a new check-in or schedule based is happening in.
I think once this everything, this Maven and this Jenkins has been integrated, we will taught you how to integrate all those things using some sample codes.
Oh, okay. That means it will link to
Invoke.
Git bash, right? Git bash, right?
Jenkins will invoke the Maven for this activity. We need to have this configuration Jenkins. After that, I will let you know. I will give you some small use cases which covers everything. Not only Jenkins Maven, it also covers how to launch a container into the Docker and how to manage using Docker Swarm. This is the project currently that we are incorporating in our company. Docker
Okay.
for the next healthcare of years.
Okay. My scenario actually was there is one scenario. My scenario, whenever there is a check-in happen in GitHub, it builds the project actually. It builds that particular piece of code and generates the artifacts.
Here the Maven is integrated with this. Maven will look for this. We need to configure in Jenkins. We will look for a scheduler. It will look for a sense. It will sense for where there is a new commit ID. Whenever a new commit ID has been created, automatically Jenkins invoke Maven. Maven will apply on the commit ID. It will take the corresponding file and it will do the build process.
Exactly. Yeah. This is what I meant. Yeah.
We will do it. Once this activity has been over, we will definitely do it.
Shall we discuss about Puppet, Raman?
Yeah. So we deal with Ansible and stuff. We have Ansible, stuff, Puppet, everything. But our curriculum deals with Ansible and stuff. Why so? Because Ansible is very easy. You have Ansible server and Ansible client. You no need to configure any agent. Using SSH itself, it can make a communication. So it is one of the most widely used. Being Jeff is traditionally used in some organizations we make use of Chef.
Okay, fine, yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Thanks, Ram. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Bye. Have a good day.
We can meet again on Saturday. You will receive all the recording within today afternoon.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Raman.
Thanks, Karthik. Thanks, Kannan, Bhaskar, Amar, Mani, Kumar.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, take good rest. Thanks.